Hello.
Hello. Salut.
C'est en train d'enregistrer. Hello. How are you, everybody? So, allora, it's very strange. We are doing in English for the recording, but it's weird. But anyway, today we are going to start a cycle of 22 class. I see Charlotte doing, yeah, 22. Why? What is 22? Maybe can anybody of you guess what are 22? Because last year we did the 7 chakra, and we talked about this with Beku, about having a theme, recurring theme, and I think about something. So 22, Charlotte, what is 22?
That is not fair. I know the answers. Le tarot.
Le tarot of Marseille, the major arcana, arcans, les arcanes majeurs, the tarot. The one who has all the symbol, then there are the minor, the one with the numbers and the I don't know how to say in English, and the typology, no, not sure. Each tarot, the thing of the fun part of the tarot is that they are like a sequence of image with a number and a name and a theme, and each tarot go one after the other, and they represent a sort of journey to get in touch with our unconscious part. And we will not use the tarot like to predict the future. In any case, you can predict the future with the tarot. What you can do is create a dialogue between your inner part. If you believe in this or not, it's up to everybody. But we will use it as an excuse, as a theme, to start drawing, and also have some journaling exercise that is related to the tarot itself. So major arcana are 22, 56 are the minor arcana. Arcano from the Latin is mysterious, so are the mysterious card. They are often used to create, to discover or to explain the relation between the microcosm and the macrocosm, and between the human and the universe. Hello, Steffi.
Hello. Sorry, I'm late.
It's okay. It's okay. I was doing the introduction to the theme of the class. We are going to do 22 class starting today, so I can, if we can manage to keep it, but anyway, around the tarot, le Tarot de Marseille, around the card, and we are going to use the idea of each card to journal and to draw. I was doing a small introduction, and there are 2 sets of the major arcana, arcanes. I don't know the English term. I guess it's arcana. It's arcana. So in the 22 major arcana, there are 2 sets. They are called like the first part, the first series and the second series. They are often divided from the first one, which is not the number 1, but the first tarot has no number, and it's the le mat. It's like in English, it's like le fou, I guess. What are we doing here? And up to the 10th one, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Anyway, we will see the name of the card after. The only division is that the first part are cards that has a recognizable human, animal, human context. And the second part of the tarot, of the major arcana, are often like image, like allegorical image, like angels, devils, and mythological characters and mystical things. So, but we will see all during the class, the 22 class, if you can manage to commit, and if in a moment we get bored of this, we will check, we will see, but I guess it could be fun. So before starting and before doing the small meditation, as you remember, we do the small meditation, and after we do a self-portrait, just to come back into our place, and then we will start with the rest of the class. So everybody open the journal to a new page. So a brand new page. And what I want you to do is like maybe writing the day of today. And everybody, do you have like a color or or maybe a coffee? I don't know. I need you to do a stain in the like first part of the upper part of the page, not the upper half. Like, yes, you can do like two-third. No, it's not the troisième tiers. I can't. I did a nap this afternoon, and now my brain is like liquid. So like here, I need you to do a stain, un tache, una macchia in the upper part of the paper. If you have paint, if you have watercolor, if you have coffee, just do round on shape, and then you leave it like this. Okay, let's do. Can also be oil, can be anything. And if you don't have colors, if you don't have nothing to paint or make a stain, just take a pen, maybe a different color, a lighter color, maybe a pencil, and just do some random shape. You can do like this, but this is, I don't know. It must be, if you can, a little bit lighter than the line that you will use, the color of the line you will use for the portrait. It's just the only. Okay, you do a stain like this in your page, like this, not like this, like as you wish, but okay. So you can leave it. You can leave your journal open, and then it will dry while we do the meditation, probably. And then close your eyes, and you can sit all through the spine. We are going to do a small meditation. It's been a month since we did this in class together. So we are just going to do place our attention to the breathing. Relax your shoulder, relax your neck, leave your arm hang as they fall. Maybe the hands are on the thigh or in the lap, in your lap. Notice that as soon as you pay attention to the breathing, there is a change. Maybe your breathing slow down, or maybe it accelerates because you get conscious and you want to breathe deeply. If you need help to pay attention to the breathing, you can place your hand on the belly, and you can feel with your hand the belly expand each time you breathe in, and then the belly deflate each time you breathe out. And again, expand the belly, breathe in, and draw the navel to the spine and empty the belly, breathe out, empty the lungs, breathe out, and relax the belly. And you notice that as soon as you relax the belly, breathe in, air is coming in. Breathe in, expand the belly, and one more time, draw the navel to the spine, empty the lungs, breathe out, relax the belly, breathe in, expand the belly, doing it one more time, expand the belly, breathe in, and then draw the navel to the spine, breathe out. Try to breathe out all the air, empty the belly, empty the lung. And when you can't breathe out anymore, and you feel like you can't breathe and you're like not having oxygen, just relax the belly. And stay a moment like this. And notice how it feels. How the air always find a way through your body. Even when you breathe out and you feel like you can't do anymore, then you relax, life and breathing come back naturally. It's just the way our body works. So we are going to a quick scan just to feel ourselves in our space before starting drawing. We're going to imagine a shower of light going from the top of your head and going down through all your body. And each place this light comes in contact with your body, you start to feel your body from the inside, like something is melting and it's warm. The top of the head is warm and melting. The inside of the head, the inside of the face, your jaw, your neck, the inside of the neck is melting. The shoulder. Feel this warm feeling of release, continuing to the upper arm, the chest, the belly, the lower part of the arm, melting, warm, the hips, warm feeling. It's like a hot bath or a hot shower. And you can continue to the hand, feeling your hand from the inside, feeling the energy, the warm energy inside of you. And you start feeling your thighs. Notice the space where hand and thighs touching. Feel the knees, and the legs, and the feet. And you can maybe feel this expansion, this warm feeling, this warm energy that makes you conscious of the inside of the body. Maybe you can feel this energy expanding, maybe from your feet that are touching the ground, maybe from your butt that is touching the chair, or maybe up from your shoulder or the crown of your head. Try to feel, to go beyond the perimeter of your body and feel the expansion. Maybe your heart is opening and this warm feeling is irradiating light. There is no right way to do it, so just feel. Maybe you just feel it in your hand, or maybe you just feel it in your heart. Maybe you don't feel it and you just want to concentrate in one teeny part of your body. There is no right way to do it. And notice, do you feel bigger? Do you feel warmer, hotter? How does it feel your hand on your thighs? Can you feel your skin, or you just maybe feeling a warm feeling of energy passing? You feel taller, wider, and try to feel this energy, how in the direction, where is it going, and try to keep this feeling with you, this expansion from the heart. Your heart is opening, the light and the energy are irradiating from you. Try to remember and feel this feeling during the whole class. And when you feel like it, you can start opening your eyes, but try to keep this feeling live with you. And then you're going to click on your face to start your self-portrait. And there is no, you can do the self-portrait as you wish, but I want you to use the stain you did on the page. You want to you have to integrate the stain up your head like the stain was a hat. So this is a hat you are using. So you need to do two things. Probably place your face below the hat, and also with a darker color, you want to use the stain to draw the shape of the hat. You want to look at the stain and from this make it sense. You don't want to keep just a stain above your head, a gribouillis above your head. You want to use this shape to build the shape of a hat. Can be any shape, can be make-believe hat. You can play the designer, but I just want you to wear a hat for this self-portrait today. And I'm going to put a timer. So I'm going to put a timer. We have some work, but it's okay. So I'm going to put 2 minutes, and then as usual, if you need more time, we are going to. So click on your head to see your full face, and I can do this, okay, like this. And for those who are catching the replay, if you can't see, if you will not see yourself in the screen, so maybe you want to move to a place where there's a mirror, or bring a mirror in the place where you're doing the graphic journaling class, or maybe you can use your telephone in selfie mode, so you can. Okay, we have 1 minute and 10 seconds to go, but don't rush if you need more time. It's like okay, I'm going to add 2 more minutes. So if you have finished your face and you did a contour of the head and you feel like you're finished, you want to use this time to add details to this head. Maybe you want to add some, I don't know how to say in English, some bow or some lace. The fiocchetti. I'm forgetting the English, so it's like details. And when you have finished, you want to make how do you say? Maybe you can do a frame around and or not. But what you want to do is like writing the title of this class, which is Les Maths, the full, how do you say in English? Il matto.
The full.
The full. Okay, 4 seconds to go. I can see cats behind Charlotte, I guess. I see, oh yes, I saw her here moving. J'ai vu Roucan. C'est Roucan derrière toi, non? Oui, j'ai vu l'oreille bouger. J'ai vu une petite oreille là, comme ça. So everybody finished the drawing, the self-portrait. Perfect. So the full, il matto, le matte, anyway, the tarot card, and so the tarot are very, very interesting in drawing, and there are always there are like the tarot from Marseille are always the same kind of drawing, and sometimes color change, or you can see that the line has been redesigned, and so there is some small difference, but they are always the same structure. Then I was looking on the internet, and sometimes you have same structure, like same position, but different technique, like different shape. And I also found this shape that I put in the Instagram story before. It's a little kinky, full, but what I would like to do is getting, taking a moment to observe the card. I'm not a specialist of these cards. I'm just think it's funny and it's interesting, and I'm thinking that maybe it could be interesting to take some time to observe. But since we are here to draw, maybe what we can do is like, I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to put the card, and then we are going to take some minute to exactly copying the card. So in the next page, you are going to draw like the rectangle. There is, you will see, I'm going to share the screen, so maybe I can talk at the same times. And so like we are always do this in the next session. So the time that we copy we use like the card to copy the drawing, but not to make a cool drawing of the card. It's just to study, to recognize what you are looking. And as we did sometimes when you draw as a purpose to study, you can fix better in the memory. I don't know how to do it. Maybe it's this, not at all. Maybe it's here. Sfondo physique. Excusez-moi. Je sais pas. I don't know how to share the screen. Merde. Condividi. Ah, okay, find. Okay. Ah, I can also, okay, I can also share image, but okay, maybe I can do like this. Ah, if I do like this, where are you seeing? Okay, I hope that this image will be in the replay. Probably, if it's in the image, it will be in the replay. So this is the image of the major arcana. As you can see, it starts from the bottom left, and there is Le Mat, and then there is no number, and then to left to right, bottom up, there is 1, 2, 3. There are a Roman number in the top of the card, and the bottom of the card you have the name, and after number 10, the Wheel of Fortune, the third from left in the middle of the line of the middle. Then after that, there are always the second part, which are more weird image. Anyway, this is just to show you all the, okay, just to show you all the image. Okay, I'm going to share the screen because, oh, okay. See, where are we? Okay. Unmute yourself. You can, if you can see my screen, and tell me.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So
Yes.
This is the card we are going to draw, and I wanted to show you. You know, so this is the classic, and there is, but it depends how it colors, because I find this one before, and this sort of cat or dog is like hanging on, like he has something in the purse. But same drawing, different coloring. Here it looks like the trouser is like broken, and the skin is discovered, and so the dog is maybe attacking him. And then I find this one. I found this one. That this is the one I put on the Instagram. And I find this one so beautiful that I guess that you can see that there is something going on. And so the interpretation change also with the coloring. I'm not an expert, so we are not going to go very deep into it, but I just wanted to show you that you can have, as you can see here, same image, different kind of drawing it and putting the color. And also there is this different, like here you have a way different, even like there is a body, there is the dog, there is the bag, I don't know how to say in English, hanging on the baton, on the wooden stick, but it's very different. And then I found this one, which is very, very, has a lot of details, and but also like maybe the meaning is different. Here you have this volcano erupting, and here you have those mountains. There is always the same elements that comes. So anyway, what we are going to do, so I'm going to, no, I want to come back to Zoom. Okay, I'm going to stop the like this, and I'm going to put the card that we are going to copy. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Sorry, I can't find the, okay, yes. My, I don't know what, it's not, can you see me? Okay. There is some issues, it's very slow. Okay, it's trying to charge the picture. Maybe it's too heavy. Okay, maybe now. Okay, perfect. Sorry for the delay. And so I put this one, I took this one. So there is, yes, this bag hanging, and then you have the hat. This is the reason you made the self-portrait with the hat. There is the dog. We saw some of them with the flower. Here he has like a very strange, if it's a flower, it's like, I don't know, and it's on a cliff or not. Anyway, we are going to take 2 minutes to start copying it, just to see it, okay? So it's not in the purpose of doing the best artwork ever, is for you to remember where things are. Maybe a little more, maybe I will put 4 minutes. So while you draw, now maybe what we can do, as I was talking with Charlotte yesterday, and Charlotte gave me a cool idea. What we are going to do is, like, I'm not telling you the signification, what those card means. What you're going to do is that, like, while you're drawing, maybe you can write on the side adjective that describe the card, that describe the character, or only maybe feeling you have watching at the card. Maybe we will share some. So write down if you have feelings or ideas. It doesn't need to be something serious or something. Okay, what's happening? How I stopped at the timer, sorry. How is it going? Do you need more time? Okay, we are going to take 1 minute to write down, maybe on the side of the card you draw. You can write down a list of feelings you had, or if you already have done this during the drawing session, you can write a small sentences to describe what's happening in this scene that we are seeing. Just 1 minute. And if you have already the first who finished, maybe can unmute themselves and maybe share some of the idea or about the situation or about the meaning. Okay, 23 seconds to go. I see Steffi and Justine that you're already done. Do you feel like sharing one or two words about the full or not, or just?
I want to share something. The thing is, I know, well, I've studied the tarot a lot, so I don't want to talk too much about the meaning of the card, as it is, you know, but what I was thinking about in particular is the dog, because you see someone who's on a way to going somewhere, and if this person decides not to go on a journey, then the option is to be eaten alive by the dog. So there is some danger in staying behind,
Yes.
regardless of what's happening in front of them. That's all I wanted to share.
Yes, indeed. And do you, Steffi, want to share like the reflection you write? It's not an obligation, huh? If you want to.
Yeah, but it's same as Justine, because I know some meanings of the cards, so it's easiest for me. But I don't remember everything, but for me it's independence. You go, but you have to be careful when you go what's behind you. The name in French is faire attention à ses arrières. I don't know in English how you can say that.
Yes, mind your butt, maybe.
Yeah, maybe mind your butt, be careful of your butt. I don't know.
Not sure if it's correct or polite. Okay, so Charlotte, do you want to share something you wrote down or not? I see you because we are not a lot. So, and Beku, do you want to share?
I've written something like, I feel he doesn't have any consideration about that can make him stay.
Okay.
On the opposite, the dog seems concerned about like what's going on and how you can't go do that or go there, but he's like a free mind and doesn't care, and you just go and like doesn't have any consideration. I feel like it then.
Okay, so yes, the energy of this card is like the energy, sorry, the meaning of this card. I'm not an expert, so I read, but if you have something to add, would be like a very good present, even for those who take the replay, because we can add the meaning, but in the meaning there is for certain the starting of a journey and be free of needs, but also having this energy without the limit. And I read that when you put this card on, like on the top of the other, change the energy of the card you had before, give a new impulse, and in the meantime, when you when this card receive a card, it means that you are leaving something, this one that becomes you're leaving this situation towards something new. So what I would like to do is like using the things you draw and then the meaning of this card as an excuse to do our exercise, like the journaling exercise we always do, like when we do the cross in the page, and we are going to do, when we start like this, when we want to start drawing our journal and we don't have time, I just making a recap, everybody here maybe remembers, but for the ones who got the replay, we are going to draw a cross, like downward facing cross on the page, and we will have, or even like it can be also even, it depends. Sometimes we do it like this to have more space in the upper section, but this time it will not be, we will have mostly the same amount. So before starting graphic journaling, we want to write down. Often what we do is like we use one column to write down a list of things we've done. The other column is to write down a list we did, but sometimes we go deeper, and so we use a list to make maybe what we felt, and then we use the bottom part to write down things we heard or things we want to remember. Anyway, it's always the same structure. We want to use the list part to make our drawing part easier and free of thinking, so that when we are to the page for drawing, we just have to remember what we write down. But we are using this structure, but we are not using what we did, what we felt, and these props, because we want to go into some exercise about setting maybe goals, or how we want to change the energy, because this card means also like giving up the matter, the practical things, to go into a deeper journey into ourselves, and it can always also stand for like taking this new path, but staying with the heart, and not getting lost in things that don't feel right. So we are going to make list of, we are going to start to the first part of the section in the cross. So we always do like this. We started at the top, at the top, left, then top, right, then bottom, left, bottom, right. Okay, so let's go. First part on the top, on the left. We are going to write down a list of, at least, if you can, 3 things that you want to start. Something new that you want to start. Can be anything. There is no big deal. Can also be starting the habit of washing my hair every day, or I want to start the habit of quitting sugar, or can be I want to start a new sport, or I want to start, I don't know. We are going just to take like one. Often we do this for 30 seconds. It's 30 seconds is very good and fast when you want to do a list of things you did, because it's easy to remember. Now maybe we want to do 1 minute, because maybe you need to think about it a little bit more. So let's go. Things you want to start. If you can't find anything in this list, maybe you just want to go where on how you want to feel, and maybe then something will come. Don't think about it too much. Maybe there are things that that are coming to your mind, and maybe you are saying, ah, no, it's not, this is not important. Write it down. The more you write, and okay, so now we are going to write down at least 3 things that make you happy. Let's go. Okay, so now on the bottom part, on the left side, you want to write down 1 behavior that you know you need to drop in order to feel good. So something you do that doesn't nourish you, something you do that doesn't make you feel good, but you do it anyway. Can be some behavior, some feeling, can be smoking. I'm not judging people who smoke, I'm just thinking about some cliche things that can be. You don't need to try, you will need to pick just one if you feel that you want to write down more than one, but then you just need the first one. You want to concentrate just on one. Okay, let's go. Ten seconds to go. Okay, so now bottom part on the right side, always 1 minute to write down. You can draw, but we are going to draw later. Just write it down. Your 3 favorite objects that you always take with you or that you feel good to have with you. Can be your telephone, your book, your journal, but maybe you want to, if you need that object, you want to write down name of plants that you look at and make you feel good, or food, I don't know. But the exercise is like 3 objects that you like to have around, but can be anything, can be. Okay, let's go. 1 minute. Okay. So now what we are going to do is you're going to turn the page if you don't have space, or you can do another rectangle on the side of the card you already draw. It depends how you put your drawing in your I don't know, as you wish. But what we are going to do is we are going to draw our own version of Le Mat. So everybody will draw themselves as Le Mat in the same position, using the props you write down in the list. So you want to have the object in the hands, you want to maybe have this energy of the new experience you want to start, or the things that make you happy. So probably there are action, and the one behavior you need to drop, this one party that you need to let go, will be your dog biting the ass. So you can, as I show you before in the other image, you can use this this structure. I'm leaving the card for this purpose. You can draw yourself, but maybe you want to change the object, you want to change the outfit, and probably the dog. You want to make the behavior you need to drop in order to feel good, the one you write down in the bottom left. Maybe something that can't be drawn, so probably it's not a dog. If you write dog, maybe, but if you didn't, maybe you want to find a way of symbolize what you write down. Can be an animal, can be an object. Anyway, is it clear? So
excuse me, what about the three things that makes us happy? Which part it is of the drawing?
Yes, the three things that make you happy are probably attitude, things you like to do. I don't know, for example, I write down the three things. One of them is riding the bike. So maybe my Le Mat, my fool, will go there, will have a bike, going to a bike or riding the bike. I don't know. And for the three things you want to start, maybe can be further. There were one image that we saw before in which there were some. I'm going to show you. I'm doing like this. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Am I sharing the screen? No.
Nope.
No. Sorry. Okay.
Now
like now. Okay. For example, this is the classical, but but you can't see my hand if I'm pointing to my screen. Sorry. For example, this one, you know that you have quite the same position, but maybe you can put the first list we make, three things you want to start. I don't know. You can find a way to symbolize and put it far away, or maybe it's like, I want to start doing yoga. I'm just inventing. Maybe you want to get dressed in a yoga outfit and having, instead of the wooden stick, you want to have a yoga mat rolled. And the things that you make you happy are more elements that you can put in it, and like the object is some more element that you can put. And you can also like okay, coming back, and I'm going to put back the image. you are not in the obligation to put everything into the same drawing. You can make your own. You are going to put it like you're going to do your own tarot card. The image that will symbolize the new beginning, the starting of the new journey, and the momentum of going towards something. Okay. And I read about the meaning of this card, and also, like, I like to think about that. It's also the card that symbolizes taking action, but not just, okay, I must do this, but taking action with the heart, like having the drive, having the inspiration, because this is the only way that we know if we are in the good path, if you have the inspiration. I forgot to put the timer anyway. I'm putting 5 more minutes maybe. Try if I can put more than one image. Ah, yes, okay. I'm leaving on my favorite. Oh. It's not. Okay, 1 minute to go. I don't know if you are. 30 seconds to go. Okay, so everybody managed to do their own tarot card, the first of 22, with all the personal information and symbol. I'm so curious to see which way you draw your own personal dog biting the S. Do you have a question, or for those who know the tarots, if you want to add something, or if you have something to say? Okay. We have just one last exercise. Just a journaling exercise, since the energy of this card is the inspiration, the freedom, the journey, the also impulsivity. I don't know to say, when you go like in the impulse, there is also some innocence into it, because when you go, you are like free, and you go light-hearted, and can also we can also use it like a new project, or be emancipated, or changes and fortune, new adventure and everything. So I was thinking that we can do some just journaling exercise about how do we set a new goal, and then yeah, we will be done. So we are going to take maybe 30 seconds each question. There are, I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions for 1, 2, 3, for 4 different sections. So the first question is like as something you probably put in the car, and if you have one, but doesn't have to be a big deal. We are going to take 30 seconds to write down. If everybody finished drawing, so maybe, or we can wait a little bit more to finish the drawing if you need to. It's okay. I don't want to cut you in the artistic flow. So we are going to take like maybe 30 seconds each question, and if it's not enough, I will. So the first question is quite easy. It's like because you already done, maybe, is if you can write down what is your long-term goal. Can be anything, can be something material, not material, can be something, I don't know, big, small. Write down your long-term goal. Oh, okay. I didn't put the timer. You don't need to write down the question. You can just write the answer as an affirmation. Okay, then second question, maybe you can do a little arrow going down from this goal and this affirmation. You can write the answer down, and the same, you don't need to write down the question, just the answer. It will be enough when you read, you will understand what you're talking about. Second question, it's like, and what is your current situation right now concerning this long-term goal? If, for example, your long-term goal is living in Brazil, maybe now you want to write down, now I'm living in France, just putting a silly example. 30 seconds. Okay. Is it okay? Is it enough? 30 seconds? See? Like this, maybe 45 seconds. Okay. Everybody, when you finish, maybe raise your hand so that I can finish. Okay. So, other question, third question. What are your options or your opportunities for taking action? So, my silly example, I want to live in Brazil, goal. My current situation, I'm living in France, what are my options or opportunities? And then you go there and say, maybe my option is find a job in Brazil, or maybe my opportunities is that I have a great aunt living there, or I don't know. It's like you scan through your option and possibility for you to take action toward this goal. Okay, let's go. Okay, then fourth question is like very easy, very without thinking about it too much. You just write down the first step you need to take toward those actions you write down, or toward those possibilities. For example, in my example can be just, maybe I want to live there, maybe I can start taking Portuguese class, learn the language, for example. Just the first step. You don't need to decide everything. Let's go. And if you finish before the timer, maybe you want to go deeper and write down the second step that you can see, maybe the third, but at least write down the first. Okay, so last question, and this will be our last our last question, last exercise. What will you do next? And what's the, I write down two question in one, but because they are quite similar, it's like, okay, now that you feel like this and you know all this, what are you going to do next? And what's the way to go forward, to don't stay with the dogs that bite your ass? In which way we are going to start this flow? I took a picture of for the video, for the cover of the video. Okay, 10 seconds to go. It's not a very difficult exercise, a difficult question, because you already answered all this, but just to write it in a sentence. It's always like when you have a goal, sometimes starting the journey to a goal, it's like, seems very difficult, but when you start looking at the reality and the opportunities, sometimes it's easier to take the first step forward. So it's 21:21 by 9:21 p.m. I guess it's a little, maybe we did a little bit shorter class than the other time, but maybe it can be better to do this kind of class like between 1 hour and a half, because sometimes there are, when they are maybe too charged, and now it's like 9 p.m. maybe it's better. How do you feel? I maybe would feel that of fatigue. Cool. Perfect. So for next time, we do the class in 2 weeks, but I can't choose the day, because I guess that Sunday maybe is the best anyway, because a lot of people work, and for the timing, maybe we can do 8 p.m. for the month of July and see how it goes. If Beku don't fall asleep during the class, how do you feel? Or maybe we can try one morning.
I think Charlotte had a good idea, like you can, well, maybe we can go like sometime in the morning and sometime during the night, I don't know, or the week or the weekend, like everybody will join at some point, so maybe, I don't know, can be
Yes.
good for everybody, like at some point, if you change.
Yeah, if you change. The thing is, like, I always think that if there is always the same timing, it can be good, because so you know that this time of the day, this time of the week or the month, it's this, so you don't, that maybe can be confusing to change every time. But I can see that for most people it's difficult, especially now that we are out of the lockdown and that it's summer, and it's difficult to stay in front, but it's okay. At least I like that, even if there are some people that get the replay, I love you for showing up, so I don't do the class all alone, like, anyway, we have class in 2 weeks. We will check, maybe I will post on the Patreon and we will see what time we can do. And I will post the date very soon. I hope you enjoyed the tarot card class. And I say to you, good night. Have a nice Sunday night. Bye-bye. See you soon. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
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 Bye-bye.